Squire, will you hurry?
Good afternoon, young fellas. Hey there, howdy ho. How's it go? Hi, this is a strange recording because normally I record at like 6 in the morning. It's currently 1 p.m. and I haven't gotten a video out today, but I'm going to release one just same day as I record this because, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. Your boy been straight up slacking today. I gotta admit, I woke up wrong side of the bed. Not like I was agitated, but it's just felt like a long day. But I probably should have explained before we get into this. Hey, we're playing Super Mario Galaxy because I really enjoy this game. This game is such a big part of my childhood, as I think it is probably for so many people. Now, granted, if you're expecting me to read this like, the Toads brought the shooting stars to the castle, and like go through that whole thing. Listen, you're looking at the wrong Mario Galaxy playthrough. Per usual, I'm just here to vibe over video games. Just playing them, that's kind of the vibe. And I was thinking a little bit. I was like, I could record Isaac today, but I didn't. I decided not to. I actually did an Isaac. I did an Isaac run like not 5 minutes, probably like 15 minutes ago. I was doing a Tainted Samson Blue Baby route run, and I will tell you what, boys, it ended in sorrow. I was in chest, and oh baby, was it a disappointing loss, to say the least. I am also, by the way, apologetic of the fact that you are probably going to see my cursor in such a stationary spot and me moving it around so awkwardly. Because I'm actually playing this in a very untraditional way. I am playing this on controller, not Wiimote, by the way. I'd like to point that out. Me playing this on controller does not mean it's Wiimote. And now you may be asking, why the frick, like, what are you playing it on? My Xbox controller that I've used for half of these videos now, including the Mario Odyssey videos, which, by the way, it was really funny seeing people have misconceptions of that one title that I put. That was really funny. That was really funny because I was thinking to myself in my head, like, didn't I point out as an Xbox controller? Or, like, state why? Like, the kind of, like, giving a basic backstory behind, like, what the joke would be. Turns out, I never pointed out that I was playing on an Xbox 360 controller in the actual recording, so everyone was thrown off by the context when I put that into the title, which... Okay, listen, I'm not going to lie, that's kind of funny, but I just reminded a couple people I have a modded Switch. I have no shame in saying that. You know, Nintendo ninjas may actually literally destroy me. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. The good thing about Mario Odyssey, by the way, is that there's a lot of, like, I wouldn't say a lot, but there's a good amount of, like, cutscene segments in between where I can just, like, do my banter that I always do, which is very convenient. But, yeah, telling you guys a little bit about how I'm doing, because it is, believe it or not, even though I record these several days apart, as you know. For those who don't know how my basic recording format is, basically, my style is I basically, record the videos basically, like I'm saying basically so many times. I record them days apart, and the whole way I do that is that because there it is again. I'm going to have to end up catching me. Now that I've like mentioned it, it's going to end up plaguing me that I'm saying the word basically so much. But a good summary, trying to keep myself from saying basically, literally, I'm self-conscious about it now. I'm literally self-conscious about it. A good explanation as to how my basic recording style works is that I record the videos in like hour to hour and a half chunks, and then those videos end up, like segments of those recordings ended up getting broken down. The only ones that may not do that in the future, now granted it's been hard to give a proper example of this given we've only done one video on it, but Isaac videos. Now as you know, my Isaac video that I did was like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I don't know. So it was very different. It was a bit longer form than my normal videos, which I may change up in the future, but I feel like Isaac videos specifically do so well in just letting one whole video be just the recording that you put out, right? Like, of the whole run that you're trying to do. The complicated part about that is in making a longer form video and making it so that that's just all one video, it also makes me have to record more if I'm going to be doing Isaac. Like, I have to do more recording than usual because of the fact that I can't just take several broken up chunks of a recording over the course of a week. Like, I can't really do that, which sucks. That really sucks. But I may eventually end up incorporating my regular style where I break them up into more like 10 to 15 minute chunks, like how I've been doing with the Isaac video. But I don't know. It's like, I feel like Isaac as a game just doesn't do that well when you do that. But I don't know. We'll try and see if we can make it work. Again, I was playing Isaac like 15 minutes before recording this, and then I realized to myself, like, it may not be 10:45 a.m., right? And I was saying something to myself, like, I wanted to start, like, I'm not trying to pressure myself too much, but I wanted to get myself into a basic, like, recording flow, if that makes any sense. I wanted to get myself into a basic recording flow of, like, I record stuff on the weekends, and then I try and, like, pre-work all of my editing stuff out for the week. And then if I want to do, like, perfectly normals, I can just randomly put that out throughout the week, push back videos I already had planned. So it's again, it's kind of a complicated when I describe it. I feel like it sounds a lot easier in my head, although I feel like my head's also thinking that it's the most complicated thing in the world. But I'm trying to remember to myself that, like, I don't think I need to be pressuring myself as much on this as I probably need to be. You know, that's something I've been trying to kind of work with. That's why you guys might have been seeing, like, even though I've been pretty consistent since I came back from, like, the 3 weeks I had off, something that I have been trying to work on is just not overwhelming myself, because I feel like the hard part right now is the fact that now that I'm out of high school, I feel like it's really easy to feel like I have to know... How do I put this? It feels really easy to feel like I have to really make this feel just consistent 24/7, because it's like, well, now there's no excuse. You can't use school as an excuse for why you have, you know, not consistency. And listen, I know quality over quantity. I know that formula, but also given the format that I do, where it is literally almost just... You cut out the beginning where you're starting the recording, getting ready, and then you cut out the end for whatever end bit there is. I don't want to say that these videos aren't quality, because I feel like my commentary can make up for them in some regards. I mean, that's up to you guys to decide, really. But I don't even think I can really use that as an excuse, quite honestly. Did I not get the... There's 2 whole areas, right? There's 2 whole areas? Yeah, there's 2 whole... That's right. I was like, I haven't... Okay, listen. This feels... That wasn't me. Didn't do it. I don't know. I haven't played this game in full in a while, but also... I don't... Is that anti... No, I think that's a VSync issue. You guys might not see it on the recording, but there's some, like, huge VSync issues going across the screen. I don't know if it's going to show up in the recording, but... I might not even be using the right term. I'm, like, sort of, like, technically inclined with computers and such, and, like, computing terms, like GPUs, APUs, all that. Especially since I've, like, dabbled a lot more into it since the Steam Deck came out, since, you know, it's the hot topic, if you will. No reference to Hot Topic as a place. You get what I mean? That was pretty clever, I think. I did also realize I was about to say, I could have... I thought something dawned on me where I could have just been playing this on Mario 3D All-Stars, but then I also realized that the whole reason that I think I'm playing this on Dolphin in the first place instead of Mario 3D All-Stars is because you can't really play Mario 3D All-Stars like Mario Galaxy without having, like, separate Joy-Cons. And I think, listen, even though my setup for, like, shaking and everything is kind of janky, it works. It might take a bit of getting used to. It might take a bit of finicking around. I literally am moving my my mouse cursor, quote unquote, with my right stick, which is why it's so centered, like, and it's not shaky or anything. It's just static in the middle. I don't got any Joy-Con drift on my Xbox controller of 10 years old. Does that say something about the quality of Nintendo controllers, by the way? The fact that I've had this Xbox 360 controller for 10 years and there's no like weird stick drifting issues or stick issues in general. And instead, do I just talk to you? Yeah, okay. There's no type of stick drifting issues. Do I? Oh, that's right. I already have it. Okay. Yep. Okay. Cool. Yep. I have it. Okay, listen. I planned this out in my head. No, I didn't actually plan this out in my head. But I noticed, given where we're at in the recording, hey, editing Jordan, do something funny now.